Imagine you just won 5 crores on a game show. You walk out with massive stacks of physical cash. The first instinct for most people is preservation. You might think the smartest move is locking it inside a heavy vault. It feels completely secure, protected from anyone trying to steal it. Think of inflation as a financial termite eating away your cash. Look at prices today versus 3 years ago. Gold, real estate, even vegetables cost significantly more. If your money isn't growing to match these spikes, you're actively becoming poor. Hoarding your wealth in physical form guarantees its slow destruction. To actually protect it, you have to force that money to work. If keeping it at home doesn't work, most turn to the familiar halls of a bank. A savings account yields 3 to 6%. A fixed deposit offers 6 to 8%. But watch what happens when we factor inflation back in. It easily clears 6 or 7%, chopping the top off those returns, leaving your net growth at 0. Surviving inflation requires stepping outside the banking bubble. You have to find vehicles capable of generating significantly higher baseline returns. When people realize they need higher returns, they often panic. They start chasing overnight miracles, looking for the secret trick to multiply their wealth 100 times over. They throw capital blindly at whatever sounds exciting: penny stocks, unverified crypto coins, or unregistered real estate projects that end up completely stalled, locking up their cash indefinitely. Actual wealth building doesn't look like a lottery ticket. As Warren Buffett points out, if investing required complex calculus or a superbrain, he'd be delivering newspapers. The most reliable systems are built on simple, repeatable logic. Instead of rolling the dice on random tips, you can map out your financial trajectory using one straightforward mathematical rule. This graphic shows the exact formula investors use to measure the speed of compounding. It's called the Rule of 72. You take the number 72 and divide it by your expected annual interest rate. The result tells you how many years it will take for your money to double. Let's test this with the fixed deposit we looked at earlier. If your bank gives you a 6% return, how long does it take to turn 1 lakh into 2? You divide 72 by 6, and you get 12 full years. Waiting over a decade just to double your money is too slow. By the time year 12 arrives, the cost of living will have outpaced your gains entirely. We can flip that equation to set our minimum baseline. If our goal is to double our capital in a much safer window of 6 years, we divide 72 by 6. That establishes a strict 12% annual return as our minimum survival rate. For this course, we are aiming higher. We want to target a 24% annual return. At that rate, your compounding timeline shrinks down to just 3 years. This visual maps out exactly what we've established today. Idle money dies to inflation. You use the Rule of 72 to measure your financial speed, and you must aim to beat the 12% minimum. Hitting these targets consistently requires stepping away from gambling and into the disciplined mechanics of the stock market. In the next video, we start building that strategy.